All right, guys. Before I start this Am I the Asshole, let me ask you guys a question.
Go ahead.
Do you guys have a soft spot? Do you guys have a sore spot that people can poke at?
I feel like growing up I did, but now I feel like I worked on myself enough.
Okay, you're a hard body big man thing.
Yeah, I don't like. Okay, yeah, I will say if you talk about my family, that's the one time that I'll.
So that's your biggest.
One eye open like this.
Yeah,
you know?
that's when you're bringing out the big guns, eh?
Yeah, don't talk about my family.
So you got some.
Yeah, that's probably it. Like to be frank, it's stuff that don't have to do with me and more along to do with the stuff the people around me.
So you have a kryptonite.
Yes.
Do you have a kryptonite?
Not in public, no.
Whoa. Okay.
Well,
No, there's certain. I try not to get out of character in public because that's not going to do anything. You're never going to see these people again. So what's the point of giving that emotion to them?
Hold that thought. I want you to put yourself in this person's scenario. The Am I the Asshole I'm about to read is about to charge you. Okay? Am I the asshole for exposing my girlfriend's lies to her family after she kept joking about my insecurities?
See?
that's
Let
tough.
that one marinate for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I, 27 male, have been with my girlfriend, 26 female, for about a year. Lately, things have been really tense between us. It started when I messed up and forgot about her birthday. No excuses, I just genuinely forgot during a chaotic work week. I apologized right away, tried to make it up to her, but she stayed upset. I understand that part. What I didn't expect was how she changed after that. Since then, she's been really snappy with me. And whenever we're around other people, she's been making jokes that don't really feel like jokes. At one of my friends' hangouts, she called me a soft mama's boy and made a few comments about my relationship with my mom and how I can't function without being coddled. Everyone laughed it off, but I felt embarrassed because I know those were actual insecurities for me. When I brought it up later, she said I was being too sensitive and that she was just teasing me because I hurt her first by forgetting her birthday. That's when things escalated. She also has a habit of telling me things in confidence about her own family. One thing she mentioned specifically was that her sister was planning a wedding and had chosen a specific venue. My girlfriend told her sister that the venue was no longer available and pushed her towards a different one instead. Later, I found out that wasn't true. The venue was still available, but from what I understand, she didn't want her sister's wedding to feel bigger or better than what she imagines our future wedding to be. So she basically lied to steer her away from it. So, I kept a mental note of this. At a family dinner, after another round of her making jokes about my mom issues in front of everyone, I finally had enough. I told her sister in bold the truth about the venue issue. I didn't stop there. I also brought up a couple of other things that my girlfriend had told me in confidence about how she's acted in past relationships and how she's spoken about people in her life. I was angry and I just wanted her to understand what it felt like to have private things used against you. It caused a huge blow up. Her sister confronted her, and now her family is involved. My girlfriend says that I didn't just get back at her, I humiliated her and betrayed her in front of the people who matter most to her. She says forgetting her birthday doesn't justify what I did, and that she was only joking about my insecurities because she was hurt and was trying to cope. I do feel bad because I escalated it publicly and dragged her family into it, but I also feel like she crossed the line first by repeatedly using my vulnerabilities as her entertainment. Some of my friends say that she started it with the personal attacks disguised as jokes and that she should feel the heat. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel bad about what I said, so I'm thinking, am I the asshole?
He's not. He's not the asshole. I don't know in what way he's getting any happiness from this woman, but she sounds like the most vengeful, unhappy, angry, frustrated person.
Give him one more. Give him one more.
Another adjective, I got you. I don't got no more. I don't got no more.
You tried.
I'm thinking about it. I don't got no more. She just sounds like such an unhappy person. And yes, he forgot her birthday. Okay. That is, I'm not going to lie, that in a relationship or during a marriage, that may be a big deal. Okay. But to berate him and to always constantly disrespect him in public places, not even when they're on their own, to do it in front of people, I can't even fathom that. Like, what do you gain from disrespecting your partner in front of people that you love, other than bringing his whole value down? You know, if you had a problem with this person, why not do it behind closed doors? All you had to do simply was, hey, I'm hurt. You forgot my birthday. But instead she was like, she used something that he told her in confidence, or stuff that she's seen with him in a very, like, in a place where not a lot of people see, and used it against him. That is the biggest red flag ever. If you see me loving my mother and then you use that as a way to attack me, how will I ever see you as a mother of my kids? You know what I mean? This doesn't look like the type of person I want to raise a family with. It doesn't look like the type of person I want to live with. It doesn't look like the type of person I want to commit to.
So you're saying throw the whole girlfriend away?
I don't see this working. I don't even know why she's in a relationship, to be honest, because she's not somebody who looks like she worked on herself enough to love another person.
But what if she's bad?
Pardon?
What if she's bad?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey,
Yo, you know what?
does it I'm about to say something. I'm not gonna say that.
You know what, bro? But you know what I mean, though? Like, she doesn't look like she's in a relationship.
So this can't be fixed?
I really don't think. And also, he took it to a place where it's irrecoverable. Like, it's not.
6 feet under.
You can't fix this.
So you're saying they're at war now? It's over.
Yeah, it is over. There's no trust. There's pain. If they're willing to work this through, this is years of therapy. And it's not really worth it for somebody who is throwing you under the bus any chance they get. I'm cool. I'm out.
I'm interested to hear your opinion on this, man.
Nah, he should have just given him a little like chest,
Just a little jab, you know?
Yeah, just don't do
It's a
that.
light jab.
Nah, he broke the whole ice under her. He left her drowning. You could have said one thing. He ended up piling everything on. I would have, after seeing the sister stuff, I would have left after that. I'm not. If you're gonna do your sister like that on the low for her wedding, what are you gonna do to me?
Yeah.
You're joking about my mother, and then you're gonna do that to your sister. Two things that shouldn't have been done.
That is a good point. Yeah,
She's not a good person.
The sister
Bro. She's literally not a good person.
You know what it is? Okay, I don't like to give up on people. Let me just start off, preface my statement by saying I don't like to give up on people, right? So if I'm putting myself in this guy's position, I'm already in a relationship with this girl, and there has to be something I like about her.
Yeah.
So she has to be somebody that I actually value, right? So I'm thinking this person's a work in progress, and they got a lot of progress to do. The first L I think this guy took was when she made the jokes, he never addressed it. He never, like you said, you should have a conversation with her right up front, be like, no, that's a no-go for me. You better not make those jokes in public. That's a secure, closed off. We don't want that out, And then that's when they can have that conversation. I feel like one person is being stunted here, like we were having before in that conversation, right? Their growth is being stunted. They don't know how to handle their emotions properly. She's still upset that he missed her birthday, and she can't resonate with the concept of he had other things to do, and it actually slipped his mind. She's thinking that was intentional, and I want to do something in spite of that to harm him or feel like some sort of like get back. That's wrong. I feel like a conversation can close that, nip that in the butt, and move on from there. To go now and have him spill all the beans about what's going on with her, no matter if she's in the right or wrong about her sister, that's between, in my opinion, her and her sister, right? She needs to do the legwork on herself as a person to not have situations like that. However, for me to now go and tell your whole family all your dirty laundry, I would never do that. I'm gonna waste you if I'm doing that.
I agree. Yeah.
I would never, that to me made him the asshole. That to me is like, bro, like you need to pick your battles a little bit better, because now you're pretty much saying, fuck this relationship. I don't want to be with this person anymore. When you could have actually just said, you know what, I'm having a problem and I need to address this.
Yeah.
So you made your own problem worse. Enjoy that.
No, but he's in the wrong. I'm not denying that. What he did was wrong. But fighting fire with fire is absolutely wrong.
It's wrong.
Okay? I agree with you. But what I'm saying is you have to look at what got him to that point. He was constantly berated in front of people who mattered, okay?
Yeah, but even just naturally, I can understand if you're a non-confrontational person,
Sure.
But there's going to be a limit that everybody has, right?
Of course.
If you're saying something about me that's in my deepest insecurity, right off bat, I'm going to tell you, yo, don't make jokes about that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's just naturally who I am, right? You need to build that confidence in yourself to let people know, hey, this is a no-fly zone. You cannot be doing that type of stuff. If you're not willing to do that, then there's going to be worse stuff happening to you. Fair. I feel like you have to have a backbone here.
But who do you think is more in the wrong?
I think the girl has some maturing to do, but I think the guy is the most wrong.
I disagree.
I don't even think the girl realizes that she's wrong.
She may be just immature.
She's immature. She has some work to do, in my
Not
opinion.
realizing doesn't make it as though you are exonerated from your acts.
She'll be-
That
listen.
doesn't mean anything.
Bit.
Go ahead.
She might be bad.
Yo, you're right.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Every time.
I'm just saying. We are guys here, right?
Yo, you're right.
I'm just saying. I have to add
He knows how
that.
to hold you.
I have to add that. I have to add that. It's the reality of life. There's a lot of beautiful women out here, man.
Yo, you're right.
There are weaknesses,
Yo.
right?
This guy knows my weakness.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
All your arguments,
they all go down. They all go
I'm just saying, man. Like, you know, like you might, like there's got to be some element there, like, you know, like
What I ask of you guys is, if I ever am in a relationship and my girl is absolutely stunning and you see me getting disrespected, I need you to help me because I'm
Right.
not gonna leave that relationship because I'm probably mesmerized by how she looks.
Yeah.
But I need you guys to come to me and tell me I'm incorrect, fam. Can you do that for me?
I got you.
The bare minimum?
I was about to make a joke, but like,
I'm telling yo, the whole day I'm holding my tongue too, fam. I'm just letting you know, like I'm trying my best today.
Because that's my kryptonite. I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
just saying, man. You know,
Beautiful woman are my kryptonite.
listen, better men than us have suffered from that same kryptonite. I'm telling you right now. So
But back to what I was saying though, just because you don't know you're doing wrong does not mean you're not wrong. You know, I do think she is absolutely, if anything, it's 60-40. She's the one who caused everything.
she's 60.
She's 60.
Whoa.
And it's because everything that she did to him, in addition to what she did to her sister, you know, like there's so many acts of terrorism that this woman is doing, you know, to people around her, and for him to kind of react. We're people are reactionary people, you know, like humans. That's what we are, and sometimes we react not unknowingly to things that may affect us. And sometimes you have to look at the stimulus that got him to the point of reaction. You
Yeah,
know?
but I also do. You gotta admit, to a split-second decision can change the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
So you have to be cautious of what your actions are.
But if you're pushed to a point where every day this is what it looks like, there's a point where some people break, and I have
You
to.
don't, you don't have to get there.
But it did in the situation, you know, and I have to look at it from the perspective of: is he wrong? Absolutely, but can I really judge him for constantly taking a punch in the face every day?
Is he wrong for letting you get that far?
Absolutely.
So then why not just call him the asshole then?
But some people's character is not always to bring stuff to the forefront of what's going on.
But it is
Some
important.
people are very, how should I, like, they don't vocalize what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, some people are non-confrontational. I can't judge people.
Confrontation is important though.
It is
An element that's like right now. This is a scenario where confrontation could have.
Absolutely.
Stopped
But
all of us.
I understand what you're saying. And could there are so many times in which he could have put a stop to this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I do see the fault that he has in the situation. There are so many times where he could have corrected her to be like, I don't appreciate that. Don't do that. Even the sister thing, he probably could have talked to her about that, you know, but that's none of my business. Having said that though, will I judge somebody for going past their boiling point? No, I will not. Do I see the wrong that he made in the situation? Absolutely. But do I see how it got to that point also? I see the person who did that to him. And I also have to take a step back and be, if this person wasn't like that, would this have happened?
No.
It's like someone drunk driving because someone cheated on him and saying, "Oh, she cheated on him and he caused him to drunk drive and hit someone."
Not the same.
It's
I do agree with that.
No, it's
That-
the
it
same.
kinda-
because
It's
you're
not the
saying
same.
he allowed this to, like he said, allowed this to get to a boiling point where he blew up, and as an adult,
You should
we're
not be doing that.
We're not supposed to be doing that.
No.
Nip things in the bud as soon as they're attending, or if you're getting to that boiling point, address it.
Like if you have a shitty boss and they're always lecturing you, you know, micromanaging you and stuff like that, the day you tell them to fuck off, you're fired.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't do that. You have to have some alternate strategy to manage that.
I don't really. I see where you're coming from, but you guys always do this thing where you go to the extremes,
Yes.
and I don't agree. I see the point you're making, and does it fit in the scenario? Sure, if you apply some logic going on here, but if you want to go to drunk driving compared to talking about a comment that was made during a dinner table, it's like night and day, bro.
But he,
Come on.
for her particular situation, he blew up the family. Oh, what's it called again? Everyone's angry
Sure.
the family household now. So for her, he caused a big issue.
Yeah, which is the reason why he's in the fault.
The purpose of the example was to show an extreme.
I think you
That
can.
was an
That's
extreme
too
in her
extreme.
household.
But I
Give me a scenario that's similar, and then
I gave
I'll.
you another scenario.
Go ahead.
Another calm down scenario of
Yeah, the
boss.
other example I gave you was if you have a micromanaging boss who's
Yeah.
getting at you every single day, the day you tell him to fuck off, I'm done with this, you're fired.
Sure.
That's
okay.
That's a calm down
that's-
situation.
Sure.
at the same time,
can I adjust that though?
Go ahead.
I agree with that. But my point being, if the manager got me to that point, is the manager at fault for getting me to that point? Absolutely. But is it my fault also for blowing up at the manager? Yeah. Why can't two people be at fault?
Because
You guys
you're
are so
skipping
used to
too
being-
far ahead because you shouldn't have let it get that far. You should not be letting stuff boil up. That's wrong.
To play devil's
That's
advocate, most people don't feel comfortable addressing what's going on to their manager.
Not every
They're at
part
a
of
point
life is comfortable, fam. You're gonna be uncomfortable sometimes, especially if
It's
you're
different,
getting
though.
attacked. If something that's happening to you and it's making you feel bad, you already are uncomfortable. You have to use that to your advantage at that point and stand up for yourself. Having a backbone here would have saved them so much time.
I agree.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why you're saying I don't judge him for not having a backbone. I'm saying yes, I do judge him for not having a backbone.
Fair.
That's where we disagree.
Okay. Fair. Because we agree on him being wrong.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Well, all three of us were in agreement. The thing we disagree with is the stimulus that made him get to that
I
wrong.
don't think we disagree there either.
No,
we
no,
all
no.
agree he's wrong and she's wrong. He took it further.
Exactly. He's wrong. He's more wrong now because he added gasoline to an ongoing fire.
I don't think so.
Yes, 100%. When he could have stopped the fire right there. I'm a fireman. I have a fucking hose. Let me stop
He's
it.
wrong. But what I'm trying to say is they're both wrong, and I don't fault him for doing what he did based off of what was done to him. That's what I'm trying to say. And we can
An eye
leave it
for
at
an eye
that.
makes the whole world blind, brother.
It's fine though.
You want the whole world to be blind?
Let them be blind.
All right, we're all out here now. We're all
Let
blind
them
now.
be blind.
We're all running into each
Two
other
or three
now.
people here have glasses. What do you want?
The irony here is crazy. The irony here is insane, man. But we'll leave it at that. That's truly where I disagree with your sentiment, though.
Fair?
I just
Okay.
don't believe in the eye for an eye sentiment. You know, it's just like if you have something naturally, if you have an issue going on with you yourself, and you let it bubble to the point where you become out of your own character, you're wrong. No matter what was done to you.
Agree, disagree?
Agree to disagree. What do you think, though? Asshole?
He's the asshole.
I agree. This guy's the asshole. And you're saying not
She's
the
the
asshole?
asshole.
She's the asshole.
Yeah.
Comments, let us know what you guys think. Who's right? Who's wrong? Does the eye for an eye thing kind of make sense here? Is it kind of just a little bit too much of a fairy tale talk? We need to know. Coffee Break Podcast. We'll see you next time.